Good morning, student. So today we read from grammar book modals. So what are modals? So modals are can, could, may, might, then, shall, should, will, would, then, most. So these are called modals, and these are also called auxiliary verb or helping verb. But we have in tense, when we read tense, we is, am, are, was, were, has, have, we read. These are sometimes used as main verb, sometimes used as auxiliary verb or helping verb. And this also can, could, may, might, shall, these are also called auxiliary verb, but it is called modals. In case of is, am, was, were, when we use, according to the verb changes. When you use this auxiliary verbs or helping verbs like this, is, am, are, was, were, according to verb changes. But in case of modals, why it is called modals? In case of modals, these are used as auxiliary verb or helping verb, but the verb not changes here. What modal may be used in this sentence, but the verbs are not changed. That means no need of use s, ed, ing. Suppose we read I play. Suppose I write I am playing. Okay. Or I was playing. Or I played. Or he plays. That means here ing, ed, s are used when you use the simple auxiliary verbs. But in case of modals, s, ed or what ing is not used. Okay, so that is modal. So use of today we read in our video. So these are the different modals: can, could, may, might, shall, should. But gradually in videos, different videos we read, I will explain about all these modals. First, today's video we read about only can and could. The use of can and could in this video we will understand. Okay. The first use of can. Use of can, can't or cannot. So can, that is negative form is cannot. Suppose first can, we can use can to express the ability. Ability means we can do means what? It is my ability to do. What ability or what things I am able to do. That expresses. That means suppose Betty first can for ability, which express ability of a person. Suppose I can lift a box. That means my ability to lift up the box. So then it is called ability. Then another is expression permission. Another can used for permission. Suppose you are asking permission. Okay. Suppose you are asking for permission. First can is ability. Then can is permission. So you ask permission. Can I borrow your pencil? So you are asking permission. That can you take? Then here can means permission. Another is an offer. You are giving an offer, or you can invitation. So another can is offer. Offer or invitation. Offer, you are giving an offer or invitation. So this, how can you use this sentence? Suppose offer means you can I drop you home? Suppose someone you met, you ask that, can I drop you home? That means you are asking permission, that you want to drop him. So you asking person, can I drop you home? Then can I request you to come my birthday? Suppose can I request you? This is the polite sentence. Okay, I invite you to come birthday. That is simple sentence. But you are saying polite request. You are asking permission. You are inviting it. Also, for that you are asking permission. Can I request you? Yes, these are called polite sentence. Okay. Can I request you to come to my birthday? So this is polite request. Okay. So here you are asking that, can I request you to come to my birthday? Can I drop you to home? So can is used in three cases. First is ability. I can lift the box. I can write neatly. I can draw pictures. I can paint beautifully. I can sing beautifully. I can dance beautifully. That is the ability. Then permission. Can I borrow your pencil? Can I come in? Can I take your pen? Can I use your shop? Can I use your comb? So that you are asking permission. And one is offer. Can I drop you home? Okay. Can I help you to solve the problems? Okay. Can I invite you to my marriage party? Or can I invite you to my house? So that is polite request. So can is used in case of ability, permission, and when you offer something. So cannot is, that is inverse, negative. Okay. So possibility, suppose you say ability, these things you have no ability to do, that is cannot. Suppose here I write I can lift a box. Suppose you can't. Suppose you have not ability to carry a load or a box. So here you can write here, I cannot lift a box. I cannot dance. I cannot sing. That means you don't have the ability. When you express the negative, inability, or what you say here? Here you say that can. That is cannot. Inability. Okay. Here what you read? Here ability. Cannot means that is inability. That is I cannot lift a box. Suppose I cannot lift a box. That is you come back to, that is inability. Then another is refusing to grant permission. Here permission, you can I borrow? You asked, you can come now. You permission, but refusing. Suppose you are refusing to give permission, then you cannot borrow my pen. Okay. So here I ask, can I borrow? You are refusing. That means refusing. Here cannot is refusing to grant permission. So refusing to grant permission, that means no, you can't carry my pen, or you cannot borrow my pen. Here it is refusing. Okay, so cannot. Then suppose expressing shock at a suggestion. You can't jump from this ledge. So you also say that you cannot jump from this ledge. So you just shock at a suggestion. Suppose you asking a permission, suddenly you are not permitted for that. Here also you say that you cannot jump, you cannot use, you cannot go, you cannot come in the class. So these are the shock result. So can or cannot is used for ability, permission and invitation of for. Cannot is that is reverse, which is inability, refusing to give permission, and which is expressing a shock, it is a suggestion. Okay, so the use of can and cannot. Could also, first is ability in the past. So in can what? Ability in the present, but the could express that is ability in the past. Okay, which things ability? That means Megha could speak French. So it is ability in the past. Okay, use of could not. Okay, so Megha could speak French. I could dance on the stage. I could sing the Telugu songs or others. So it is possibility in the past. When you express some sentence, then you use the could. Another could is used present tense to express the less positive. Means what? Use present tense, but which is express less positive. Positive but less positive means it is may but may not also. Suppose I could come to your annual day function. So Sujata could be late for the test. Megha is late for not certain. Suppose Megha could late for the function. That means it is used. It is not past form, present tense. But its meaning of the sentence is he may be late, may not be late, not certain. Which is not certain present. That is less possibility. If you are saying that late, maybe, may not be, she come in time also. So in that case, when you are not sure or less possibility, then less positive, then you say that Megha could late for the function. In that case, we use could. Another is express something that happens in future but is not certain. Present tense, past tense, future tense also. Could will be used, which is also not certain. Not certain, or it is a possibility. Possibility is less possibility or not certain. Suppose Ruby does not hurry. She could miss the bus. Ruby does not hurry. She could miss the bus. What does it meaning? Sentence. Megha does not hurry. Sorry, Ruby does not hurry. Now she is not hurry. Okay. She could miss the bus. That is, if she will not hurry now. She may miss the bus. She may not miss the bus. But she could miss the bus. This meaning is not certain. We are not confirmedly say that she will miss the bus. If he will not hurry, he will not reach the bus stop in this time, then she may miss the bus. In that case, we use she could miss the bus. Or may not be, she may get also bus. So in this case meaning, we write Ruby does not hurry, she could miss the bus. So could is used in present, past and future also. Okay. So present, past means could speak simply past. Present also less positive, or future also less possibility. In that case we use could. Then another could is used, could not. Now come to could not, which is in past also you don't have the ability. That is, suppose Megha could not speak French. That means it is not past possibility. Megha, he could not play the match. That means it is past, which is not ability to do. Then could is used more formal or more polite. If you want to more formal and more polite, then you use the could. More formal, more polite. In this case also you use could. Could you pass me the salt? So you want some salt, you can there use could. To more request, more formal, could you pass me the salt? Then could you tell me the time? Suppose you are asking time to anyone, so more formally you want to request, can you tell me the time also? Request. Then more request, then could you tell me the time? You can say that could you tell me the time is more formal. Okay. In polite request, could you give me, Deepak, the message for me? Could I ask me? Can I ask you to drop you? That is formal request. Could means more polite. Could I ask you to drop? It is also, could is more formal request than can. Okay. Then could is more formal, polite than can. So could I help you in your work? All this use. But in case of modal, what I said, always verb with V1. Formal verb, there is no ed, no s, nor es. Okay. So could is used for past ability, then past request. Sometimes which is in present tense also could is used, which is less possibility. In future also less possibility. Could not is in past, which is not ability, and more polite, more request polite also we use could. I hope you can understand the use of can and could, the modal use of can and could properly. So this is all about today's video. Thank you.